Hey everybody, Greg Davis here. In this video I'm going to show you how to create a table in Dreamweaver and how to style your table. We don't use tables for layout anymore, we use diffs for layout, but tables are still great for data, so that's what I'm going to show you, how to create a table for data. I'm going to insert a table right here. I'll put my cursor there, go to my insert panel, common and table. Let's do 4 rows, 3 columns, 500 pixels wide, 0 border, 0 cell padding, and 0 cell spacing. You can change any of these later. I choose a top row header. The caption is kind of a header at the very top of your table. You can leave it blank if you don't need it. I type in table 1 just so that you see how it works. Okay, the summary is not a visible part of the table, so I'm going to leave it blank and click OK. And here's my table. I'm going to need some content in it, so I put my cursor in my first header cell and I type in header 1. In the next one I type in header 2 and header 3 in the last one. I've chosen a top row header, so this top row is the header of my table, and the content in the header is centered and bold by default, and these cells are designated by TH tags, table header. My regular cells, like this one, is designated by TD tags. You can style any of these tags with CSS. I'm going to style them in just a bit, but first I need more content inside of my table. So in the first column I type in like 1, 2 and 3. In the next one I type in Roma 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go to code view and see how the code looks like. Here's my start table tag, my end table tag. Inside of them there is my caption, and then I have my table rows in TR tags. The very first row is my table header, because I've chosen a top row header, and again the header cells are designated by TH tags. Then I have my regular table cells designated by TD tags. And inside of those tags I have my content. My third column is still blank, and those blank table cells have a non-breaking space in them, because in certain browsers if there's nothing in a particular cell it will collapse. So Dreamweaver have put a non-breaking space in those cells. Let's go back to design view, and in my third column I type in like A, B and C. Okay, I select my regular table cells and I choose a horizontal align center. I can also change the vertical alignment, and of course I can edit my cells. I can change the width, the height of my cells. I can also do it manually by simply moving this border. I can change the background color of my cells. We're going to do it with CSS, but you can do it here as well. And I can also merge my selected cells, or if I select one particular cell I can split the cell into rows or columns. Okay, I select my table in my text selector, and now I can change my table size, the number of rows, columns, the width, the padding, the spacing and the border. I can align my table, let's say center, and I can apply a class style to my table here, or an ID style here. It's empty because I don't have any ID styles in my CSS style sheet. I use class styles because I can apply a class style to any number of elements per page, and I like to keep things simple. So let's create a brand new class style for my table. I click on New CSS Rule. I need a class style. And here I type in a period because it's going to be a class style. And I name it as, let's say, table 1. I define the rule in my style CSS file and click OK. I go to background and I change the background color to gray. I go to border and I need a solid 1 pixel black border all the way around. I click OK, and now I just put my cursor in my table, select it in my text selector, and I can apply the table 1 class style to my table. There you go. Now I'm going to style my header cells. I put my cursor in a header cell. I click on New CSS Rule. I need a compound selector because I only want to style those th tags that are inside of my table 1 class style. And click on Less Specific. And click it again. And this CSS rule is only going to apply to those th tags that are inside of a tr tag inside of a table 1 class style. I define the rule in my style CSS file and click OK. I go to background and I change the background color to some dark gray. I go to type and I change the font color to white. I go to border and I need a solid 1 pixel black border all the way around. I click OK, and there you go. Now I'm going to style my regular table cells. I put my cursor in a regular cell. I click on New CSS Rule. Again, I need a compound selector because I only want to style those td tags that are inside of my table 1 class style. I just click on Less Specific once again. And this CSS rule is only going to apply to those td tags that are inside of a tr tag inside of a table 1 class style. I define the rule in my style CSS file. I click OK. I go to border and I need a solid 1 pixel black border all the way around. I click OK. And here's my table. If you don't want to see the table borders and this green table width up here, click on this little eyeball and you can turn those off right here. Okay, I'm going to show you how to sort your table. Put my cursor in my table, go to my Commons menu, and I choose Sort Table. And all you have to do is tell Dreamweaver how you want to sort your table, and Dreamweaver is going to sort it for you. It's easy. Okay, I end this video now. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.